The only people who significantly continued to grow after their 20s in their moral development were meditators. There's actually a really amazing study that was done that I think is worth sharing. I can't remember the exact details of it, but it was a moral question they gave to people about moral development. And so like they observed that in general, people stopped growing in moral development in their early 20s, and that they usually don't go beyond wherever they get to around that age. But other than that, people don't tend to grow morally. And the test they did for this was they actually used the question of abortion, and they said, is abortion wrong? And the way that the three stages of moral development that they put out was the first people say, no, it's not wrong because I can do whatever I want. The second level was, yes, it's wrong because my religion, moral codes, etc., say it is wrong. And the highest level of moral development was, it's never a good thing, but sometimes it's necessary due to the complexity of situations, right? So they used this kind of measure, and they had some way of knowing that this tended to, people would go from the first to the second to the third. They would never go in any other order, grow along this line of moral development based on a whole bunch of other things. They used this test, and they studied people who were meditators, and they were the only people who continued to grow through moral development, not people who were in therapy, not people who were doing nothing. The only people who significantly continued to grow after their 20s in their moral development were meditators. It makes sense because you're detaching from your ego, right? Like the whole point is you're detaching from your ego mind so that you can get some space from it so that you could grow. Because as long as we're immersed in it, as long as we are it, then we don't change. But when we have these practices, which are all designed one way or another to disconnect us from these patterns, it frees us to grow. It frees us to be able to move forward